What's up, everybody? We made it through another day of the markets, and hopefully those portfolios aren't blown, and I hope you are all having an amazing Thursday. But we had some big news out of Wall Street today because the S&P 500 just hit its first, yes, its first all-time high of 2025, closing up 0.5%. And the Dow wasn't far behind. If anything, it was ahead of it because that closed at a nice little 0.9% on the day. And the NASDAQ managed to recover from earlier losses to end up 0.2% on the day. Now, folks, this isn't just about the numbers. We're not just about the numbers here. It's about President Trump's remote speech at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Davos Seaworth from the Game of Thrones, I think. Anyways, his comments on interest rates, tariffs, and oil prices sent ripples through the markets. So let's dive into why this matters for your portfolio and what we can expect next. So let's start with our good old numbers, We had the S&P 500 close at a record high of 6082.44, gaining over 0.5% on the day. The Dow Jones Industrial Average surged 408 points to close just shy of its own record, and the Nasdaq is struggled earlier in the session, weighed down by Nvidia and other chip stocks, but managed a modest 0.2% day close, still allowing it to close in the green. Now, the big headline here is the S&P's milestone. It's the first time in 2025 that we have seen the index hit an all-time high. Is this a sign of more bullish momentum, or are we setting up for a harsh and rough reality check? But let's talk about the real catalyst of why today happened. President Trump's virtual speech at Davos. Love him or hate him, when Trump talks, markets listen. And here's what he said. He plans to demand an immediate drop in interest rates. He'll ask OPEC to bring down oil prices, arguing it could help end the Russia-Ukraine war. And the kicker, he issued a warning to businesses. If you don't make your products in America, you are paying a tariff. You heard that right, folks. And these comments gave a boost to industrial stocks and kept investors guessing about what's coming next. But let's be real. Tariffs could stir up inflation concerns, which isn't exactly what the Fed wants to deal with right now. Not everyone was riding high today, though, with Nvidia ending just above the flat line after its supplier, SK Hynix, flagged uncertainty about chip demand. Other chip stocks like Micron and ARM also took hits. With AI and semiconductors driving so much of the market's growth, any bad news has ripple effects. Now, we also had some jobless claims data come in today, and those rose slightly by 6,000 to 223,000, which was in line with expectations. While the labor market remains tight, these numbers add fuel to the ongoing debate about whether the Fed can pull off a soft landing for the economy. And let's not forget, any significant weakness in the job market could change the Fed's game plan entirely. Now, Trump's comments about oil prices and OPEC sent crude prices sliding about 1% today. He argued that lower oil prices could end the Russia-Ukraine war, an optimistic take if you ask me, but this also highlights how much geopolitics and energy policy are still wild cards for the market in 2025. Now, why should you care? The S&P 500's record close signals confidence in the market, but Trump's bold rhetoric could shake things up in this week ahead. Tariffs, interest rates, and oil prices, these are not small issues by any means, and they have real implications for your investments. The question is, are we heading into a golden era for stocks, Or are we ignoring risks hiding just below the surface? But that's the wrap for today. The S&P 500 is flying high, but is this the start of something bigger or just a short-term rally? What do you think about Trump's comments in Davos? Are they the market game changers or just political noise? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more market insights. Stay sharp, stay invested, and as always, follow the money, baby.